Hi, grade 5. Today we'll do practice on Unit 1, Lesson 1, approximation to the nearest hundredth and thousandth. Before we start solving, I want to remind you that we said that we have in approximation weak numbers and strong numbers. Okay, the weak numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Strong numbers are 5, strong numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and I want to remind you that if we need to write any number as a decimal, grade 5, you should know that I should have down in the denominator either 10 or 100 or 1000 and so on. Any multiple of 10. If I don't have, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I will ask my friend to help me. How? There are some common numbers. When we found them in the denominator, we can turn them into a decimal in an easy way, like 5 or 2, 25 or 4, 125 or 8. How? 5, actually grade 5 is a friend of 2, because when I multiply 5 times 2, the answer will be 10, which could be changed into a decimal. And the opposite, if you have 2 multiplied by 5, 25 by 4, which is 100. So I can turn it into decimal. 125 is a friend of 8, because when I multiply it by 8, it will give me 1000. Okay? By the same way, if we have multiples of 5, like 50, multiplied by 2, it will give you 100. 250 by 4 will give you 1000. 1250 by 8 will be 10,000, and so on. Okay? Now we can go back to our exercise. You start solving together. Number 1. $12.455 to the nearest hundredth. So step number 1, I will circle the hundredth digit, then look next door. Next door we have 5. 5 is as strong as we said, so it will push the 5 and it will give it 1. So the final answer will be 12.46 and cross the 5 itself. This is the approximated value to the nearest hundredth. Okay, let's discuss number B. Go to the hundredth digit. How do I know where is the hundredth digit? After the decimal point, you have tenth. Then you have hundredth. Okay. 6 here next door, look next door. You will find 6. 6 is a strong number. So it will give 9, 1. Okay, if I will add 1 to the 9, I will carry up another 1 here. So my advice to you is to do it in a draft. Add 1 to the 9 and cross the 6. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0 and carry up 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Point as it is, and the other numbers, write them here. So it will be 857.30. Okay, fine, grade 5. Here, 10.995 to the nearest hundred. Circle the hundreds. Look next door. Next door you have 5. 5 is a strong number. We'll add 1 to the 9. Okay, as I told you, add it in a draft. Because here we have 2 9. 9, so we will carry up twice. 9 times 1 is 10, 0, and carry up 1. 1 plus 9 is 2. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, and carry up 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, 0, and carry up 1 again. 1 plus 0 is 1, then 1. So my final answer is 11.00. Okay. 3 and 17 over 500. Yes, as before, it is not a decimal. So we should turn it into a decimal number. How? As I said before, 5 is a friend of 2. So multiply it up and down by 2. Okay, drop the 3 as it is. 17 by 2 is 34. If you did it in a draft, it will be 34. 500 times 2 is 1000. It will be 3 point. Put down 3 zeros according to the zeros. Put 3 dashes according to the zeros you have, and put up your number. But here we have 3 places, and here we have only 2 digits. So you start putting the digits from the right hand side like that. Then in the empty place, we'll put 0. Okay, this is your answer as a decimal, but it's not approximated yet. In the second place, you will approximate it. How? Again, to the nearest hundreds, look to the hundredth digit, which is 3. Look next door, 4 is a weak one, so 3 will be kept as it is, 3.03. This is my answer. Okay, to the nearest thousandths, grade 5, by the same way, but here we will circle the thousandths digit. 3.8, 0.383. Tenth, hundredth, thousandth. This is the thousandth digit. Besides it, I have nothing. Having nothing means having 0. 0 is a weak, as we said in the beginning. So it will not give the 3 any number. So our approximated value is the same number as it is. Okay, here. Tenth, hundredth, thousandth is the 2. Beside it, 3. 3 is a weak. So it will be kept as it is, and we will cross the 3. Here, tenth, hundredth, thousandth. Thousandth is the 8. Beside it, we have 3. 3 is a weak one. So my number will be kept as it is. And cross the 3. Again, 8 and 1 over 8. How am I supposed to do it? As I told you, the 8 is a friend of 125. So we can multiply it by 125 up, 125 down. Keep the 8 as it is, then 125 times 8 is 1000, as we said. Then we can write it now as a decimal. How? As we said, put the decimal number as it is, the whole number as it is, put a point. According to the zeros you have down, put dashes. And up, there are 3 digits. So put them up as they are from the right hand side. Okay. Am I clear, grade 5? Fine. Let's complete the sheet. Number 3, find the result of the following. How am I supposed to add or subtract decimals? We know it before, but here after we add, we will approximate. Okay. Here, when you add, please line up your numbers. How? By putting a point up and a point down in the beginning, then rewrite them in a vertical way. Okay, here in the second number, before the point, we have 3, then 6, and here we have 4, 2, and 7. If we have any empty place, put 0 in instead, then start adding or subtract. 4 plus 7 is 11, 1 and carry up 1, 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 2 is 11, 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 4 is 8. And here 5 plus 3 is 8, 6 plus 6 is 12. This is the answer of the addition. After we add, we should approximate grade 5. Here it's we should approximate to the nearest thousandth. So tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay. Do I have any number beside it? No. So the answer will be repeated as it is. It will be kept as it is. Fine. Let's look to the next one. 17.521 plus 12 and 1 over 8. Before you start, change this fraction into a decimal. Again, keep the 12, but multiply up and down by 125, because 8 is a friend of 125, and it will turn it into 1,000. So here, 12 point, 3 places, 125. Now it is a decimal. I can add it now to 17.521. As I told you, put a point under the point. Then put your numbers in its place. Then add normally now. 5 plus 1 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 5 is 6, 2 plus 7 is 9, 1 plus 1 is 2. And here, put your result. Then approximate it to the nearest hundredth. Where is the hundredth? It's 4. The hundredth digit is 4. Beside it, we have a strong number. So it will give the 4 1. So the answer will be 29.65. Okay? Fine. Now grade 5. Let's explain number C. Before we start, change each fraction to be a decimal. 3 over 8, multiply it by 125 up by 125 down. When we multiply it down, it will be 1,000. We multiply 3 by 125 in a draft. It will be like that. 3 times 5, 15. 5 and carry up 1. 3 by 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 3 by 1 is 3. Okay. To write it as a decimal, we will write it like that. Don't forget the whole number. 3.375. Great. Let's do the second one. 1 and 3 over 4. Keep 1 as it is and change the 3 over 4 as a decimal. Fine. How to do it? 3 over 4. 4 is a friend of 25, if you remember. We multiply by 25 up and down. It will be 100 down and 75 up. So it will be written as 4 point, here take care. We have 1 here, 1 point and 2 places here in the place of the 2 zeros, and 7, 5 in the empty places here. So it will be 1.75. 1 point under the point, 75. Take care, the 7 is after the point, then the 5. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Put 0, please. Put a 0 in the empty place. Then subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 3 minus 7, it cannot be, so we will borrow 1. 13 minus 7 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. This is the answer as a decimal. But if you want to approximate it to decimal places, means hundredths. Okay, so here it means I approximate it to the nearest hundredth. Tenth, hundredths, 5 is a strong, so it will add 1 to the 2, so the answer will be 1.63. Okay, fine. Here, if we have 9 minus this one. Okay, 9 is a whole number, and the other number is a decimal number. How am I supposed to do it, grade 5? We will, as I told you before, put a point up and a point down. Take care, 9 here is a whole number. Should be put before the point. And 3 is a whole number as well. Complete this one normally as it's written. But up what am I supposed to do? If I have nothing, I should put zeros. Here, 4 places, so I will put 4 zeros up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then subtract. Okay, Aban, we will borrow here from the 9. 9 will be 8. 0 will be 10, then it will be 9. It will be 10 again, then it will be 9. It will be 10 again, then it will be 9. And here it will be 10 only. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 4. 5 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. So the answer as a decimal is 5.4884. Here to the nearest what? 0.001, it means thousand. So approximate it, please, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Here, 8. We have beside it number 4, which is a weak number. It will be kept as it is. Fine? Okay. Let's go to another one. 57 days has how many weeks? Okay, fine. Grade 5, we should here change from days to week. And you know that the week has 7 days. So to change, we will divide by 7. Okay, let's do it together. So remember the long division. 57 divided by 7. The nearest number to number 7 is